and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be filming a very juicy Q&A. I asked on my Instagram, ask me questions, and first of all they were coming in and they were a bit like, what's your favourite pet? What's your favourite? And I was like, do you know what? I want something a bit more like, so I asked again and I said, just give me something a bit more like interesting. I don't want like, what's your favourite food? Do you know what I mean? So you guys went there and you did ask me some very good questions. So I've got my cup of tea and I must admit I've only just made it and it's absolutely boiling. So let's just do a little taste test and see how it's going down. Yeah, it's too hot to drink right now. The first question that I got on my Instagram was, where did you first meet? And they've put Louis. So first of all, it's Lou, and it makes me laugh because everyone calls Lou Louis. Quite a lot of people will be like, is that his name? And if you watch my 50 facts about me, I'm always correcting it. No, it's not short for anything, it is just Lou. So where did we first meet? So actually I it was like a picture came up on my Facebook and I was like 18 at the time. And I thought, who's this guy? I've not seen him anywhere on the island before. But I was like, oh, I'll just ignore it. One of those moments where you look at someone, you think, never in a million years would he be interested in me. So I was like, just pass it off, Harriet, that's fine. And then I think it was my friend's 18th birthday, and we went to one of the local pubs, and I remember we sat in a different position. Was it her 18th birthday? No, it was the weekend after her 18th birthday, and there was a seat where I used to always sit in, but I sat in a different seat that night and I could see the whole pub. And then here comes he walks in like that, like with his little swagger, and I thought, all right, who is this guy? I like him. And after about an hour he says, can I buy you a drink? And I still wind him up to this day. His card got flipping declined, and I thought, nah mate, if your card's got declined, I'm off. So me and my best friend bought our own drinks and left him, but he did, he came back later on that night and bought me a drink. There must have been a problem with the card machine. I love winding him up about that still. So the next question is, who is your fave Coronation Street character? If you didn't know, I'm a massive Coronation Street fan, I love it. But at the moment I'm really behind because when we went to Gran Canaria in September, I've not caught up, and I think I've still got like 14 episodes left to watch. But I haven't really got a favourite character anyway, I love the programme. Probably, I don't know. No, I don't have a favourite character. I probably will think of one later on in this video. Yeah, I don't have a favourite character, but I do love Coronation Street. Right, if you changed jobs, career, what would you do? So, where I live, the jobs are kind of mainly tourism, and they were like working in hotels, restaurants, shops, that kind of thing. So ever since I left school, I got a job first of all with the Edinburgh Woolen Mill, and I just kind of like worked my way up to supervisor there. Then I left the Woolen Mill and went to the co-op, and I got a job there, and I just worked myself up, and now I'm team leader in the co-op. I quite like working in retail. Yeah, I don't actually know what else I would do. I just knew when I left school that I wanted to get a job, I wanted to earn money, and that is what I've done. I just never really knew what I wanted to do. I just knew I wanted to have a job. Maybe it'll come to me one day. What are your pet hates? OMG. If you are not polite, if you are not friendly, and if you are not kind, then yeah, hit the curb. I literally cannot stand people with no manners. It actually drives me insane. Just say please, just say thank you, just be nice. Like, I literally cannot stand it. And I hate people that think they're better than others. Like, that literally drives me insane. Like, you're not better than anyone else. Like, just treat everyone how you would like to be treated. I hate people that think they're better than others. So manners and people thinking they're better than other people, because you know what, love? You're not. Or guy, you're not. So yeah, that's my 2 pet hates. The question was, what's the worst date you've ever been on? Do you know what? This is a difficult one because I actually don't think I've been on like a bad date. I've had some like dodgy relationships, but I've never been on like a bad date. I'm trying to think. No, I've not really had a bad date. No, I haven't had a bad date, but I've had some dodgy guys. Like, will me and Lou have kids? They've asked. We probably will, yeah, but at the moment that would definitely like 100 billion% not be in the question. Like, I get asked a lot since we moved in at the beginning of the year, are you guys gonna have kids? It's like, I'm 22, I'm not having kids just now. Do you know what I mean? I'm loving going on holidays, my free time. I love sitting in the morning with my cup of tea. No, we're not having kids right now, no way. No, I definitely, no, kids are not in the equation. Not now anyway. Is Lou your first boyfriend? No, I had a relationship before Lou. Like, I've only ever had 2 serious relationships. One when I was like 17, 18, it lasted about a year and a half, something like that. And he was, he dumped me by text. Like, that is savage. Like, literally a text by after a year and a half. Like, yeah, that is, who does that? Like, that still grates on me to this day. It's like, you could have had a glass of champagne, but you know, you chose not to. No, I met Lou about 6 months after he dumped me by text, and do you know what? Thanks for that, mate, because now I'm with my prince. Most awkward, embarrassing story from high school. Okay, I've got one actually. Well, I got really badly bullied in high school, like, they were so mean to me. I had red hair, pale skin, they were just not very nice to me. But my most embarrassing story actually would probably be in first year. You know what it's like when you're in your first year at high school, and I was going through like the corridor, and there was 2 sets of doors, and some of the guys in like 5th year had these apple juices, and they chucked it in the middle of the door, and as I walked through it closed, and it went all over me, and I was sticky and horrible the whole day, and I'm not even joking, guys, it was so embarrassing. I remember standing in the bathroom like crying because my hair's so naturally curly that it was all stuck to my head, and I was so embarrassed. Like, why didn't I say something to them? I was only like 12. Oh, it was so embarrassing, and I was covered in apple juice and I was sticky, and oh yeah, I'm not a fan of school. That was horrible. Kids are horrible. Like, oh. Do I have any tattoos, or do I want any tattoos? No, I don't want any tattoos, and I don't have any tattoos. And I love the look of tattoos, but I think I'm too indecisive. I don't think I'd actually suit them. No, I don't want any tattoos. Best and worst part of my job. Okay, the best part is that you meet so many lovely people, and I love all the customers that come into the shop. I love helping people, I love chatting to people from all over the world who come into the shop. Like, I suppose if you worked in a shop in a city, you probably wouldn't have that kind of thing. Like, you don't have people coming on holiday from like flipping Hawaii, and people coming on holiday from like, I'm trying to think of somewhere like cool that I've spoken to someone from. But like, you don't get people probably that come to this country and like come to your shop and ask you like questions about the place you live in. Like, we get a lot of people from all over the world that want to talk to you, and it's really, really nice. But the worst part is probably, like, I'm not gonna lie, some days you don't want to see people. Like, I get days where you just want to stay in the flat all day and you just want to be cozy, and you wouldn't think that about me because I'm quite a sociable person, but I do get days where you're just like, do you know what, today I'm not okay with today and I just want to stay at home. And but you can't, obviously, and you've got to go out, put a smile on, and you've got to serve hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people for 8 hours, and yeah, you just got to be happy. I mean, I would not go into work sad, but you've got to put a front on, basically. Whereas I think if you worked in an office, you're on a phone or you're doing paperwork. I'm not saying, because I've never worked in an office, but you don't have to see probably as many random public people as you do if you work in a shop. That's probably my worst and also the best part of my job. Was I scared to start YouTube? Well, yes and no. I think because I've been doing my Instagram stories and I was feeling really confident on that for the last year, I wasn't too scared to start YouTube. But on another note, like, I am, because it's a different audience, it's a different amount of people, it's more sit down, it's more serious. So yeah, that is quite nerve-wracking. I mean, because you're sitting down, you're talking to a camera for like 15-20 minutes. Do you know what I mean? That definitely, I was a bit scared. Yeah, I would say I was a bit scared. Yeah, but now the videos are out there, I'm like, who flipping cares what people think? If you don't like my YouTube videos, you don't have to watch them, especially where I live as well. And I think actually with anyone that's starting YouTube, you've all got an area that people who know you will watch the videos, and you start thinking like, oh, what are they going to think about it? Are they going to like this video? But who cares? They don't have to watch the YouTube video. It's not them doing it. Who cares what anyone else thinks? Just do you. That's what I say. But this one makes me laugh because someone's put, do I have a shopping addiction? And it's really funny because I actually don't have a shopping addiction. Like, you see these people on YouTube or in life buying all these things, Topshop, New Look, River Island. Like, I would never in a million years dream of going into Topshop and spending £150 like that. I just would not do that. Like, I'd go to Primark and spend £50, but I would never go into Topshop and spend that much money. In fact, to give you a fact, I've not even bought a brand new pair of jeans for the last year. Like, literally I haven't. Because I just can't justify it. I'm like, do I really want to spend £50 on a pair of jeans? I'll just make do with what I've got and style like cheaper tops around those jeans. Like, saying that, I do need a new pair of jeans at the moment, but I'm not gonna, like, I'm not gonna go and buy them at the moment because like I don't need them. But I don't think I've got a shopping addiction. I just think I'm I buy things that I like, making sure it's a good price and I'm not spending too much money on it. And I always use eBay. Like, I've got loads of things coming from eBay at the moment that I might do a bit of an eBay haul and tips and advice on how to find like real gems on eBay. That might be a video coming up soon. Tell me in the comments if you'd actually be interested in seeing that, because yeah, that is what I might do, an eBay advice video. But that's not just for now. Let's get back on with the questions. Someone's asked again, how did you meet Lou? Well, I kind of said that before. It was quite a lot of people have asked how I met Lou. But yeah, that was 4 years ago in the pub we met in September. September 4 years ago, and he didn't get rid of me after that. We've been together ever since. Have you got a holiday? Have you got a holiday planned? Kind of ish. We've booked to go to Edinburgh at the end of November for the Christmas markets, but online there's loads of deals for like abroad holidays for the same amount of nights, for the same price and all inclusive, for the same time, the same dates we were going to Edinburgh. So we're like humming and hawing, do we just book it last minute, go to Tenerife for 3 nights, or do we just stick with the UK's Christmas market? Like, what do we do? We can't decide, and whatever we do, it'll be last minute. But 3 nights all inclusive in Tenerife, or wherever it was, I think it was Tenerife. The same price as going to Edinburgh, like, but it just kind of makes me feel a bit like it's winter, we should be wrapping up and being warm, not going to a flipping hot country. But this weather right now, is that awful? I'm tempted, I'm tempted to go. Like, it is raining outside and it is windy, so I'm tempted. Would you ever get married? 100 billion% yes. I'm always like, Lou, are you gonna pop that question? We've been together 4 years now. Poor guy. I'm always saying to him, I'm not gonna be with you if you don't propose after 5 years. And I'm not actually, like, I would love to get married, that's my dream. I used to always think about having like a big wedding, but now it'd just be quite like nice to have a small wedding with friends and family. I don't want anything too big, I just would love to get married. I think that's really nice. I think it's a solid foundation for a relationship, and I just would love to get married one day. Who knows? No pressure or anything, Lou. And my last but not least, my last question is, do you like living in Scotland? Yes, I do like living in Scotland, but when we went on holiday in June to Northumberland, I was very tempted to try and convince Lou to move there because it was so nice, and like, I loved the fact it was right next to the beach. It was near a city. We were stayed in Alnwick. It was near the city, but it wasn't in the city, it was countryside, and I just love that way of life. Maybe one day we will move from the Isle of Skye. Who knows? To be fair, I think we're both thinking about it. We probably will move off Skye one day together, but when, we don't know. We're just going with the flow, really. But yeah, one day I probably will move off Skye. Probably I will stay in Scotland though, maybe near the border, something like that. But yeah, that is all of my questions. I've sort of narrowed it down. I've got a few more, but I'm just gonna keep it shorter because if I keep going on, this video is gonna be like 20 minutes long and no one's gonna listen to me ramble on questions for 20 minutes. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Make sure you give it a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Bye.